10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
Beginning control.
Stage 1, propulsion nominal.
ELECTRON has cleared the launch pad and the nation god is on its way to space for IQPS. Velocity is quickly climbing at more than 800 kilometers an hour and counting, with ELECTRON just past 5 kilometers above LC1 right now. The first thing we want to listen out for from Mission Control is the call for max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure. It's that moment during ascent when ELECTRON's increasing speed meets decreased air density to cause the maximum amount of stress against the vehicle. Let's listen in.
Cleared max Q.
Nice, clean sailing through max Q for ELECTRON there. The vehicle speed is climbing nicely past 2,500 kilometers an hour, now at 1.5 minutes into the mission. Next up after max Q will be MECO, or main engine cutoff, which is the command to shut down ELECTRON's 9 Rutherford engines on the first stage. Once this happens, the first and second stages of the rocket will separate, and the single remaining Rutherford engine on the second stage will fire up to fuel the rest of the Nation Guard's ride to orbit. We should be able to check out both stages during that separation event, so keep an eye out for that milestone as it occurs.
Stage 1, propulsion holding nominal. Stand by for MECO in approximately 30 seconds.
"15 seconds to staging."
Enter it burnout attack mode.
MECO confirmed. Stage definition
And that's confirmation the stages have cleanly separated, and our vacuum-optimized Rutherford engine on the second stage has fired up to continue the mission to orbit. ELECTRON's moving now at more than 7,900 kilometers per hour, past 100 kilometers in altitude. Next up will be fairing separation from this second stage. This will mark the first time QPS SAR-14 has been exposed to the vacuum of space. We might be able to see those two fairing halves split and fall away from the onboard camera view. Let's watch out for that now.
Fairing jettison confirmed.
HV discharge holding nominal.
And there they go, fairing jettison confirmed for ELECTRON. And there on your screen is the QPS SAR-14 satellite ahead of payload deployment.
Some things you'll hear from Mission Control shortly will be HV battery discharge nominal and approaching hot swap, both of which are call-outs related to the batteries powering the Rutherford engine on ELECTRON's second stage. These batteries are essential for driving the electric pumps that supply fuel and oxidizer to the engine.
Yep. But like most batteries, their energy eventually runs out. And since the second stage burn lasts longer than the capacity of the initial set of batteries, Electron executes a critical maneuver called the hot swap. During this process, the rocket switches to a fresh set of batteries while the engine continues firing and gets rid of the depleted ones. This action is a key milestone in the second stage's path to orbit. Let's watch and listen.
Guidance is nominal. 200 seconds remaining. HVV discharge holding nominal, approaching hot swap in roughly 30 seconds. Throttling down. Confirm hot swap successful.
And that's a clean and successful hot swap. The second stage, Rutherford, is firing hot and nominally after that action, exactly as expected. The mission has a bit further to go beyond Earth before we reach our next staging event ahead of our 575-kilometer target orbit.
HVV discharge holding nominal, and AFTS has safed.
We have a few more minutes left in this second stage engine burn before Electron reaches its nominal transfer orbit and separates the kick stage with the QPS SAR-14 satellite. Because the kick stage is released in an elliptical pattern, a transfer orbit will bring the kick stage to the altitude of its planned 575-kilometer circular orbit. That journey takes about 40 minutes or so from the moment the kick stage is separated from the second stage. Once the kick stage reaches its target, its own engine will light up to perform additional maneuvers to circularize its altitude before deploying Yachihoko 1 to join the rest of IQPS's constellation.
Right, so we're coming up now on our final staging event before payload deployment. It's a process very similar to MECO, which we completed with the first stage just a few minutes ago, but this time we have SECO for second engine cutoff of that vacuum Rutherford engine you see on your screen over there. We should see it shut down in preparation for the second stage to release the kick stage and send the Nation Guard on its way to orbit. Standing by with mission control now.
SECO confirmed.
Stage separation confirmed.
Great news. That is SECO confirmed on the second stage and a successful deployment of the kick stage to its nominal transfer orbit.